there, I'm Allison Moon, and welcome to 90 Days of Self-Publishing. Today is day 3, and I'm going to talk about 2 really simple but very essential elements of creating a business around self-publishing. The first is creating a business bank account, and the second is forming a DBA. So a business bank account, exactly what it sounds like, it's a checking account that allows you to record all of your income and your expenses separately from your personal accounts. This is really important because come tax time, you're going to want to be able to have something very simple where you can record all of the money you've spent and earned in your business. I've been a freelancer for a number of years, so I've had this in place already, but I will be forming a new one under the name of the press that I'm creating for the publishing of this book. Which leads me to DBA. DBA is just an acronym that means doing business as. Now, I'm not a lawyer, so I'm not going to go into the deep details, but I'll explain a little bit about the various tiers of founding a business around yourself. So the first one, which is usually the easiest and also the most accessible for most people, is a sole proprietorship. It essentially means that you're doing business as yourself. If you're any sort of freelancer, consultant, hairdresser, or whatever, you generally have a sole proprietorship. It just basically tells the government that you're doing business as yourself. You file this paperwork with the county clerk, wherever your county is, and it's really simple, and it usually costs like 30 bucks or something like that, and then you need to just basically register it, and they'll go through all the steps with you. But it's really important because then you'll get an employer identification number, which is separate from your social security number. So you can use this number when you file any sort of paperwork. Allows you to keep yourself very distinct personally from your business. This is really important, particularly if you have assets, which leads me to the next level, which is an LLC. Limited liability corporations are essentially like a step more protection for people who have assets. Now, I'm forming a sole proprietorship because I don't have any assets, but someday I might. Someday I might own a home, and if I start making more money at this business, I'm going to upgrade to a limited liability corporation, which means if anybody were to ever sue me for anything, they might be able to get the assets that belong to my business, but not the ones that belong to me personally. And so this is really important to protect yourself in case of getting sued. There's another level, which is a corporation, which is has a lot more protection, it's a lot more complicated to fill out the paperwork, and you definitely want to talk to a lawyer if you're considering that. So there you go. I will be filing this paperwork hopefully this week to get my press up and running. Thanks. See you tomorrow.